All right, guys, it's that time. It's my favorites of 2015. So I have several things here that I need to talk about. So I'm going to kind of go through this pretty quickly just so it doesn't take too long. So the first thing that I want to talk about is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. I know a lot of people think that this is just fancy water, and it is. It's water, but there are electrolytes in here, and it just works really well at helping your makeup to stick better, and then also to helping set it at the end, just to help it look like more natural and like skin. It just makes all the products on your face, like your powders and your foundations, kind of like meld together and just look really good, and the smell is amazing. So I love this. So this is definitely one of my favorite products and one of my biggest surprises, because I thought since it was just water, it wasn't going to do anything. So I was very pleasantly surprised when I tried it and loved it. So this is one of my favorite products for 2015. If you're looking to use some glitter around your eyes for your makeup look, but you don't want to use actual glitter, these NYX liquid liners, the Glam Liner Aqualux, are amazing. They are liquid liners that have chunks of, like, fine chunks, not big chunks, but chunks of glitter in them. They are just gorgeous. They're fairly easy to work with. But they're a great way to add some, I didn't have much product in there, but they're a great way to add some sparkle to your look without having to actually use glitter. Sometimes using actual glitter and glitter adhesive can scare people away because they've never used it, or they don't want to get glitter in their eye. They're afraid it's going to hurt. So these are a great alternative. They're very shimmery, very sparkly, and they have a big range of colors. They've got red, gold, black, purple, blue. I have a blue one too. I should have brought that down for you, but I just grabbed these real quick. But they're really pretty, very sparkly. Every time I wear them, people are like, "Oh my gosh, what kind of glitter are you wearing?" And it's not glitter, it's these. These are fantastic. So give these a try if you're wanting to add a little bit of sparkle to your look, but you're not quite ready to use glitter yet. These should be your go-to. I think you'd really like these. A big favorite of mine from last year was the NYX Highlight and Contour Palette. This thing is great. It's only like $25, so it's very affordable compared to the other contour kits out there. And it has a lot of options. So you've got 4 contours and 4 highlights. The outer 2 highlights up here are actually shimmers. So this is more of a silver. This is more of a champagne. You have a matte, more banana yellow color here, and then a white color here. And then as far as the contours go, you have a decent range. You got very, very dark. This is the coolest one that's there, and then a little warmer and a little warmer. I tend, if you're very pale, using one that's more on the cooler side is a little bit better for you. So I use the more cool one. And then it's also very versatile in the sense that you can totally use these for eyeshadows. I use this as a transition color almost every day. I love it. I've done whole eye looks using just this palette, like a smoky brown eye using just this palette. I use these as eyeshadows on the lid as well. The highlighters are great. I especially love the more silvery one here. This is a great buy. If you want a contour palette, you can't quite get yourself to spend the bucks for the expensive Anastasia or Kat Von D or whichever one. This is a really great option. So give this one a try. Okay, I've got some brushes for you that were my favorites. I have several Real Techniques brushes. So the ones that I like the most are the Real Techniques, the blush brush. The setting brush is good. It definitely works for setting. A lot of people will use it for setting right under their eyes here, but it is really good for a highlighting brush. I use this for my highlighter most of the time. This would also make a very good contour brush. They have a contour brush here, which is what I currently use, but if I ever am in the mood to get a second setting brush, I think I would actually use this for contour instead, because this is just a little more flexible. And it's a little more narrow, so you could really get into here and not be too scared about going too far down for your contour. So I really love these brushes. The eye brushes that I have that are my favorite are the base shadow brush, which I don't know if you could see, but it's a little bit more flat. If you look from the side, it's a little more flat or pinched. And then it has a bit of a dome to like a pointed shape. And it really helps to get in the crease if you wanted to do very specific placement of shadow in your crease. I know they call it a base brush, meaning like for your lid, but I tend to use this to really get in the crease without making, getting it in too big of an area. So this is really good for this. If you're wanting to get in the crease but have a big area covered, then your deluxe crease brush is what you're going to want. This is bigger, it's domed, and it's more firm, and it works really well at just like buffing color on the crease and out. So these are my favorite Real Technique brushes. I do have also, I will mention this little detailer brush. It's the, detailer brush is what it's called. I forgot that. But I use this for many things. If I want to get just a little bit of shadow, like up on the lower lash line, that works. If I want to use this instead of using liquid liner and I want to use just eyeshadow for a liner, you could do that for a wing. This works really well at carving out your brows. If you are using like a concealer to carve them out, shape them, add like a highlight under it, that works really well too. And you can clean up your lipstick line with this as well. So this is very versatile. I like this brush too. An eyeshadow palette that I loved, and still love, and I was always finding myself reaching for, is the Anastasia of Beverly Hills Shadow Couture palette. This is a beautiful palette. I love all the colors in here. Let me get this out of the way. I'm gonna cover up that mirror. So it comes with a brush. The brush is really, really good. I use this brush all the time. I like it better than the brush that comes in the Naked palette, actually. But the colors are great. You've got some more bold colors and then a lot of neutral colors as well. I would say my favorite is that Morocco color, which is this color right here. It's just so beautiful in the crease. And I even have it, it's what I'm wearing today, in the crease up here. And then I actually have it to smoke out the green on the bottom. Beautiful color. This chocolate color is amazing. This is one of my favorite matte black eyeshadows. All the colors are great. I would say maybe the silvery, shimmery one up in this corner and this one here. Well, this one's pretty sparkly, but this silvery one isn't quite as sparkly as you think it would be. But all very gorgeous colors. I love this palette. As I said, the brush is great, so that's really nice. A lot of times I think people think when they get like the little brushes in the kits that they're not good quality, and sometimes they're not, but this is good. And it's a good compact. It's not too big, so you can take this with you very easily. So I love this. Okay, my favorite foundations for the year. I just talked about them in my favorites last month, but I have to talk about them again because it's my favorites for the year. So it's the Ready Set Gorgeous from CoverGirl. I use shade 105 and it works for me. I'm fairly pale. They're it might be like the tiniest bit too dark, but if you blend it out down your neck, you're fine. And then I really like the Lancome 24-hour makeup. This is a lot more heavy duty. Obviously, it's a little bit more luxury. It costs like, this is like $8 and this is $38 or maybe $42. It's expensive. I tend to just save this for occasions, special occasions. So a night out, weddings, parties, or just days where I want to look really good. I'll save it for these. It's not something I use every day. These are my favorite foundations for last year. I love them. If you're looking for something new to try, this is a good budget friendly one. If you're looking for something a little bit more luxurious, a little bit more expensive, it would be the Lancome one. I would compare this to the MAC Studio Effects foundation. I want to say it's very similar. This is a little bit more gentle on my skin, but it's very similar. I have to talk about the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge. Sorry, mine is dirty. I haven't washed it. I wash it about every 3 times. I just haven't washed it yet. But this sponge is like amazing. Ever since I used it, it's really hard for me to use brushes to put on my foundation. This just looks so much better. So much better. I love it. Especially because my skin is doing something really weird right now where makeup might be going on everywhere just fine except for my nose. It does weird things on my nose. I can't explain it. It just doing weird things. But when I use this, it's almost fine. When I use a brush, weird things. It doesn't work out. But this is great. I use it to apply my foundation. I will use it to blend out my concealer underneath my eyes, and I will use it to put setting powder on my face instead of a brush. Sometimes I'll still use a brush. Most of the time I'm using the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge. You can get them in a single pack, or you can get double packs, save a little bit of money. If you've been wanting to use a beauty blender but you haven't wanted to spend the money on it, get this. You will not be disappointed. I don't feel you'll be disappointed. I love this thing. Okay, so I tried the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. It's matte in medium deep. I got this free when you spent so much money buying their products. You got this for free. And I love this. I thought it was going to be too dark because it's medium deep, and I am kind of on the lighter side. I'm a little bit more fair, but it totally works for me. I love this brush. This is going to be a favorite. I'm going to mention it. I used to use Bare Minerals. I don't anymore, but their buffing brush works really, really, really good for bronzer. So I have a little bit of it on today. So this combo, as soon as I got this, which was like in the spring, I want to say, I've been using this almost every day. These two things almost every day. I love it. It smells like chocolate. It smells so good. You just want to kind of eat it. This works really well. So I'm going to use this all up, and when this is done, I'm going to get the full size. I don't even know if I'm going to try the lighter color because I feel like I love this color so much. But this is a great bronzer. My favorite blush has got to be MAC's Margin. It is a frost blush, so it has, I'm not wearing it today. Has a little bit of shimmer to it. You can see I love this thing. I've obviously hit pan. I got this a year and 6 months ago, I want to say, because it was my birthday the year before last. And I used it almost every day, and it's lasted me pretty decent amount of time. I'm going to be really sad when I run out, and I'm hoping I can get more, because a few times I have been in Nordstrom, which isn't much, but the few times they've been out of it or something. So I love this color. I feel like I will always restock up on this color because it's gorgeous. It's very light, but you can build it up to get a little brighter, deeper, darker if you want, but it's not ever going to be like over the top. And then because of that shimmer, it gives you kind of a healthy glow. So I really love this one. And this is the first and only it is the first MAC blush I'd ever tried. I was given one second as a gift, which I do love too. I just haven't used it as much. This one is like my go-to usually, like every single day. This is what I use, and I love it. Okay, my favorite highlighter of last year has got to be Becca Champagne Pop, which was created by Becca and Jaclyn Hill. It is a beautiful, beautiful champagne color. It is just gorgeous. I will try to get you a swatch. Hopefully you'll be able to see it. It is pretty light, but can you see the light reflecting off of that? It is just a gorgeous color. It works on so many skin tones, and yeah, I just love it. Before I got this, I was using, as I said, the lighter silver color in this palette, which I like, but sometimes it can be a little too icy, too silver. So this has been my go-to. And as I said, I use that setting brush from before, the Real Techniques, to apply it on my cheekbones, Cupid's bow, nose, all that stuff. So this is more on the expensive side. If you're looking for more affordable, this is a great highlighter right here. But if you're looking for something that's, luxury, this is what I would get for sure. It was hard for me to spend the money on it. It's $38 for this thing, $38 for this compact. But I can tell from using it that it's gonna last me a really, really long time. So I'm happy with the decision to have bought this, considering the price. I normally don't like to spend that much money. It's hard. I feel guilty. I don't know about you guys, but I feel guilty spending lots of money on makeup, even though I love makeup. I feel guilty. I don't like to spend a lot of money on things when I know I could be using the money for something else. So I'll tend to save up money specifically for makeup, whether it's like my cash tips from work or birthday, like ask for gift cards for Sephora or Ulta. But I really love this highlighter. Sorry, I went off on a tangent there. It is worth spending the money sometimes on the more expensive products. And if you buy from Sephora or Ulta, they have a great return policy. So if you don't love something, if it's not working for you, return it. Please return it. Like, don't feel guilty and just hold on to it. Because that's a lot of money to waste if you're not going to use it. So buy things from Sephora and Ulta because it is so easy to return them or exchange them for something else. Especially if like a color doesn't match quite right. Just get the color you need. But anyways, Champagne Pop by Becca and Jaclyn Hill. It's amazing. Okay, I talked about this in my last video too, but I discovered cosmetic glitter last year, and I am loving the Lit glitters, and they're clearly liquid glitter base. I did get glitters from another company. Their colors were gorgeous, but their liquid glitter adhesive, I had problems with, and this is just the best that I've tried. Love it. They have a wide variety of glitters, different colors, different sizes. I love it. It's great. And the company is really great. Like the owner, Jody, she's really, really sweet. She's amazing. So if you are wanting to play around with glitter for your makeup, I would try Lit. It is a little more expensive than some other brands like Eye Candy Cosmetics or Eye Candy Glitter. They are more affordable. You could always buy the glitter from them, I guess, which I have some. I just haven't played around with it more. I need to do more. But I would definitely recommend that this glitter glue is all natural. So if it were to get in your eyes, it's not going to cause any damage. The other brands will say don't get it in your eyes. I even got like a little bit once from another brand in there, and it stung and it hurt and I was freaking out, and it was a whole big thing. But if you're wanting to do glitter, try Lit, and make sure if you're going to put it on your eyes that you're using a cosmetic glitter. Cosmetic glitter means that it's rounded on the edges, so if you get it in your eye, it's not going to cut your cornea or cause any abrasions like that. It won't hurt really bad. I mean, it could potentially maybe get uncomfortable, but it's not going to super hurt your eyes. So make sure if you are going to be putting glitter around your eyes that you're using actual cosmetic glitter, not cracked glitter, and thinking that that's okay to use, because it's not. So give Lit a try if you want to do the glitter for your makeup. Okay, so I love this Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser for Dark Circles Concealer. This is a really great concealer. I use Fair, which is their lightest color, and it has this really nice little spongy tip on the end. When I first tried it, I hated it, and then I found what worked for me was to put it on. Sometimes I'll put it on instead of putting it on over my makeup. I'll put it on where I want it and then just blend my foundation into it, not over it. I think really the first time I used it, the reason why I didn't like it was just like the makeups I was using at the time just didn't work together. But anyways, another tangent there. This is really good. I also really like the NYX HD concealer, which has a wand. The only thing I don't like about that one is the wand is very, very firm and it's tiny. So you have to kind of go in a lot to like get more product on your face. Although the product does go really far with the NYX. That would be like my second in line behind this one as far as like concealers. But I love that this has like the sponge tip because it just goes on so easy and smooth, especially around the delicate skin around your eyes. It doesn't like drag or pull or hurt. So I really love this as my concealer. Okay, I love lipsticks. I have some lipsticks that I'm going to talk about. I'm really only going to talk about some liquid lipsticks. I have a couple favorites. One of them would definitely be the Stila Color and Fiery. This is like the best, one of the best red liquid lipsticks, or just reds in general if you want like a bright red lip. I also have one by ColourPop. The name is slipping my mind right now and I can't find it. I put it in a purse when I wore it one day. I hope you can see this. Gorgeous color, gorgeous. I wore the ColourPop one and I took it with me and now I can't find it. I don't know if it's just lost in my giant purse or where it's at. I need to find it because I love that one too. But this is my favorite red. I like it better actually than the Kat Von D one. And then for a kind of a little bit more natural color, I really love this, and I'm sorry it's from a limited edition, but I have to talk about it. It's the Sephora Gem in the Holograms Liquid Lipstick collection. And this is the, what's it called? I can't read. Oh, Like a Dream color. It's really pretty. It's a beautiful nude. It's very much a natural color, kind of like a Your Lips But Better color. I really, really love this one. If you want something similar in a, that's not limited edition, the Stila ones are really, really good. So Stila has Carmelo and Patina. The Patina is much, much lighter. This is much lighter. But that's another gorgeous nude. I love it. The Patina is going to be closer. Let's see. I'll put it right in between the two. It's very, very close. You can see it's very close to those two. The Sephora ones I feel like are like at least this line of them were very, very easy to move around on the lips and get them where you want them, and it doesn't dry too quickly. I feel like the ColourPop ones, which I have, and they are pretty, they dry a little faster, so they can tend to get a little chunkier, clumpier on your lips, although there are some really pretty colors. So some of my favorite colors are Clueless, which I'll put here, which is, it goes with all three of these. It's like the ColourPop version of those colors. And then again, I said I had that red color. I have an let's see, oh gosh, where'd it go? I have a whole bunch of things on my desk here. If you want something kind of more vampy, More Better by ColourPop is gorgeous. It looks like it's going to be like a magenta color, like a mauve-y color, but when you put it on, it actually gets much darker, which I love. I prefer it better than the color it looks like in the tube. You can tell that when it's on your lips, it's actually quite a bit darker, and it's gorgeous color. So those are my favorite liquid lipsticks. And there's a bazillion liquid lipsticks out there. I have not tried them all. I've only recently gotten into them, and I'm hoping with the more that I wear them, because I've only been wearing them for a month, maybe a month and a half, but I've been obsessed with them. I'm hoping the more I try them out, the more I'll find like diehard favorites, which I'm sure I'll mention at some point in another favorite video, or I'll do like a specific liquid lipstick video for you. But those ones are my favorites. Okay, and then the other thing I wanted to talk about is my Happy Planner. So this, guys, is just pretty cool. If you are into planning, or kind of like journaling or meal planning or fitness planning or any of that, this company, Me and My Big Ideas, is perfect for you. It's very, very affordable. So this is really, really, really similar to the Erin Condren planners, but the Erin Condren planners are 50, 60, 70 bucks depending on what you're getting, usually 50, 60 range. This is $24. And then if you get it at Michael's and use a 50% off coupon, it's $12. So that is much, much more affordable. It's so much fun to, like, if you're into like decorating, it's just super fun to do. I'm kind of crafty, artsy, so if you're into that, this would be fun for you. It's also, you could kind of use it like as a scrapbook. Instead of doing a scrapbook, you could kind of use this instead. But this is just great. I think the Erin Condren planner is great, but if you're not wanting to spend the money, this is awesome. And I kind of think that this is, because you can add on to this. There's so many different add-ons and things that you can put in here. So, in a way, it might be nicer because you might not want all the extras that come with the Erin Condren and like bulk it up. Whereas this, it's a little more streamlined. And then if you want some of those other things, you can add in just what you want. And it would still, even if you bought all those other things separate, it would still be less than buying one Erin Condren planner book. So I love this. I also have the fitness planner, which is great. They have a recipe book one. And it's just really, really good. So check out their website. It's meandmybigideas.com. I'm pretty sure. The company also goes by Mambi, M-A-M-B-I. It's sold at most Michael's and Hobby Lobbies, which they have a lot of coupons that you can use for the week for 40 or 50% off. So that'll help get you a little bit of a deal on it. But if you're into journaling, planning, that type of stuff, this is a great option for you. And then the last thing I'm going to talk about is, again, my Hydro Flask. I love this thing. It's 40 ounces, and well, it holds 40 ounces. It's insulated, double insulated, and it's vacuum sealed. So your cold liquids are going to stay cold for 24 hours. Your hot liquids are going to stay hot for, it's either 6 or 8. I'm thinking it's 6. But it helps me stay on track with my water, how much water I should be drinking. I only have to drink 2 of these a day instead of smaller water bottles where you need to drink like 3, 4, 5, or 6 of them. So it's much easier in that sense. It's heavy, but it's really good quality. This straw attachment top is separate. I bought it, I think it's $6.99, and it's this top, and it comes with 2 straws. And I like it better than having to like tip all my liquid, because then things will rush up my face and it will be messy, and I don't like that. But this is just really, really good. I love it. My husband kind of started to really, when I got this, he started to use it all the time. So I bought him one for Christmas. So he has his own now, and he was really excited about that. And actually, we just went on a vacation with our son back to Seaside, which is where I actually bought this one in a little tiny shop they had there. And we bought him a little tiny one because he's always wanting to drink out of this. So we bought him his own little tiny one, which will be kind of like his little sippy cup. And he was really excited to have one, you know. So anyways, those are all my favorites from last year. My main favorites. I had a lot of favorites, more things that weren't mentioned here, but these are my favorites, I would say. If you are curious to see what other things I liked last year, just go back to all my favorites and you can view them there. And then I'm super excited to be doing more favorites for this next year and seeing what new products I discover or what things stay the same as like my favorites. So I'm very excited. Let me know what some of your favorites from the whole year were. I like to read those things because then I will try out new products that I might not have tried out before. For example, I had never used Kat Von D liquid lipstick before, and one of my subscribers told me I should check out her liquid lipsticks, and so I got the Lolita and Lolita 2 gift duo, which was my first Kat Von D liquid lipsticks ever, and I'm in love with both Lolita and Lolita 2. I don't know why I didn't mention it earlier. I was focused on all these other brands. So yeah, those are fantastic. So anyways, I love to see and hear what your favorites are so that I can go look at new products as well. So yeah, comment below on what you loved. Thank you so much for watching my videos. It means a lot to me. I'm super new to this whole YouTube thing. I'm still trying to get my groove and figure out how to do it all, but I really, really, really enjoy it. It's just so much fun for me. I love makeup. I love talking to you guys. I love feeling like I'm helping people. So I don't know. I just really, really enjoy this, and I want to and plan to continue doing this for a while. And I just really appreciate your support. When you guys comment or like, or you're just watching and you subscribe, it just makes me really happy and really excited to be doing this. And I just want to thank you guys for that. So you guys are my favorites also for the last year and continuing on. I just really appreciate all that support. But I hope you guys had a good 2015, and I'm hoping that your 2016 is just amazing for you all. And I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye. I think that's it. I think that's all I was going to talk about. If there's anything else I missed, I'll take a picture and post it on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all those places. So, okay, bye.